now this is actually probably half a cat wider than what I actually need the slope. I'm trying to line up, there's a line for your heading on the GPS, and I've lined that up with the outside of the slope. So if I go a little bit wider, then it gives us a bit more of a safety barrier for if the snow wants to disappear on us. Hopefully if it does disappear, with enough stays there that we can still build the slope with it.
Your start of snow is right, that you can take care of it?
Yep, if you like. Just about ready for some more, actually even if you go on steers right of my cable, maybe push a couple there, I'll see what I can do with it. I'll probably only a couple though, see how it goes.
I think det var på framsidan här. Ja, vad är det för nu då?
So also on here I've got, maybe I'll take a video within a video. Okay, so on my screen here I've got obviously vertical plane. Oh, that was a big lump. Got a vertical plane on here and the horizontal, so I can see how the machine's sitting. And then as I run up and down the slope, I can get a gauge for how steep we are and if we're running level or need to build up one side or the other. So another piece of technology in the machine. Still sitting on 4 tons. I've basically been using full winch pull this whole time. The more winch pull I can use, the easier it is on the snow, basically. So that's following me down. So that, you can see in there how it's sort of let go and become smooth. That's the sugary dry stuff that we're trying to get rid of. If it gets too much weight on top, it just peels off to whatever's frozen underneath it. And it's hard to judge where that point is. So here we've moved over to the skier's right side. We do have another anchor that I can usually hook up to, but if I hook up to it, then Linear can't move that machine around on top because it's from quite a way back behind the pile we're getting snow from. So instead I've attached to her machine, and we call it an anchor cat because it's my anchor and it's a cat. So that means I can get my winch pull in a straight line on that skier's right hand side where it's quite soft, and it's just a bit safer than using the anchor that's on the skier's left hand side because it's quite far. It's probably about 10 meters or something to the right, which is not a good distance to pull sideways from. As you can see, the skier's left has actually started to resemble something like a ski slope now. We're slowly making progress on it. It is a very tedious job the way it's been set up. The way I built it the year before was by setting up 3 individual slots, 1 down the center and then 2 down either side, and basically had it set up so I could just feed snow from the top down those slots, but apparently that didn't work this year. And by the time I took over that project, I couldn't build slots because of where the snow was sitting and how everything was set up. So it's yeah, it is what it is. Maybe next year we'll have better luck with it. Might be a bit faster. What I'm doing here is pushing bladefuls to the edge and then sort of carving the bladefuls down a bit rather than shoving them all over at once, because the snow is a bit stickier and the weather's a bit warmer today. If you push one full bladeful off the edge, the weight of it will strip what I've been putting there for the past couple of days, and we don't want that. So try and cut the bladefuls down a little bit, and that way they shouldn't cause any slippage or avalanching on the slope, and just gently distribute itself down the slope. certainly got a lot of video left, so we're gonna add one more after this. If there's any videos that you've seen during this sort of series of videos, if you've seen something that you want to see more of, let me know, because I do have full videos. I just basically leave the GoPro going for however amount of time until the battery goes dead, so there is longer versions of basically everything that's videoed here. So if it's something that you specifically wanted to see, let me know and I'll see if I can knock it together into another video.